Assalamu alaikum people, hope you're all doing well. Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. It's been long that I've made a video and you'll have to bear with it because I'm a bit nervous, but I'll try my best not to bring that in, but let's see. Also have to stop looking at myself, which I am doing again and again, but hopefully throughout the video I don't do that. Anyway, so I'd asked you people what you want to see, and a lot of you said that, a lot of you had suggested that you wanted to see something regarding books or regarding reading or writing and stuff like that. So I thought, why not share with you all 4 of my favorite books. These have become favorite very recently, and not very recently, one of them is pretty old, but still these are like, if people ask me right now, what do you suggest to read, one of these books are sure to be in there. So it's a mixture of fiction and non-fiction. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm very skeptical about ordering the books. Like I have 4 of them, and I've kept them in order so that I pick up one and show you and all that. But I wouldn't say that. I mean, like, all these are my favorites for different reasons. So I wouldn't say this is my number 1 favorite, number 2 favorite, or anything. But to start with, I have A Room of One's Own by Virginia Woolf. Now, this book was gifted to me by a very, very beautiful soul. Thank you, Basitka, for this book. Now, this has helped me to realize how much I have taken writing for granted. And even though, I keep on saying that I live in the world of words, or I love to write and read and everything, I have, like, some parts of me have still to accept the fact that this is a pure blessing, and I should never be taking this for granted, and I know I have to give it all my seriousness. Basically, Virginia in this book talks about women and women who write, and literature that speaks about women, and what is the difference when a woman writes about a woman and a man writing about a woman. So she talks about the difficulties that women in the previous eras have gone through somewhere and all. Now, this one, most of you, would be expecting, or would have expected that I come up with this book first, because I guess I've talked about it a lot. I've written about it. I've also recommended a lot of my friends to read this book. It is The 40 Rules of Love by Elif Shafak. So, this is one of the best fictions that I have read in my life. I can say that, and I think I've not disappointed anyone who I have recommended this book to read. So alhamdulillah for that. Anyway, this book talks about a woman named Ella and her journey meeting someone named Aziz, and amidst that she is also reading another book that is taking us through a journey between Rumi and Shams. So if you're going to purely look at in the eyes of reading a fiction, then you will find that this book is really beautiful. But then if you're going to associate it with the religion, and believe that this is the complete portrayal of the religion Islam, and this is what Islam stands for and all, then I don't know how much justice this book would do, because this is not a holy book or anything. This is basically a fiction that Elif Shafak has written, and she's used amazing language. I love her language in this. I love how she expresses things in the book. So I really love all the 40 rules in this. Again, they are really amazing to read. One of my favorites is, of course, the 40th rule, and that goes like this. It's rule number 40. She said slowly, "A life without love is of no account. Don't ask yourself what kind of love you should seek. Spiritual or material, divine or mundane, Eastern or Western. Divisions only lead to more divisions. Love has no labels, no definitions. It is what it is, pure and simple. Love is the water of life, and a lover is a soul of fire. The universe turns differently when fire loves water." Now, the third one is my first book of this decade, and it goes like The Naive and the Sentimental Novelist. Now, this is one of the non-fictions by Orhan Pamuk, and it talks about basically how a novelist is, different types of novelists. So basically, according to Pamuk, there are two types of novelists. One is naive and one is a sentimental, and there could be also novelists who are a mixture of it. And how a novel is written, and he talks about the core of the novel and what it is the reader looks into it. Like it was actually a lecture series that he'd given in one of the universities, and those lectures have been, you know, combined into a book. So again, a non-fiction. So whoever again is interested in writing and reading and all that would be really interested in reading this. So the book is more like a teacher to you. So, you know, it takes your time. There are going to be days when you're going to be so bored reading it that you just want to throw it away. There are going to be days when you're reading it and you're so interested, you're so engrossed in it. So the fourth book that I would like to share with you all that's become my favorite is one of my favorite authors. One of my favorite poetess, I would say. It's Kamala Suraya, and it is basically Nashtapetta Neelamari. Now, this book is a collection of short stories, and Nashtapetta Neelamari is one of the short stories in it. I loved it. Okay, I've talked about this to one or two of my friends, and I have to tell you, it is amazing reading her. Okay, her language, the way she puts words to express things, it really, you know, takes me to a different level. It's like once I read her, I'm high on her words, and I really enjoy reading her. Okay, I wish I could read something for you from this, but my Malayalam can be really bad, and I know that very well, so I'm not going to take up that risk over here. Or should I? No, I don't want to do that. So this is by Kamala Suraya. Yeah, so for now, these are my books, you know, these are my favorite books that I felt like sharing with you. So, you know, these four. So that's it for now, guys. Thank you for watching, and let me know what you think, and if you've read any of the books. I'm guessing one or two of the books you guys might have read, and if you feel like, you know, you want to suggest some books, please do it. I would love that. For now, this is it. Hope you liked this video. Hope I was able to, you know, put out something decent enough. If not, I'm sorry, guys, but